two-man mint green Spennymoor wall. There's a tumble in the box there. The referee's not seen it. The ball's come in. It's glanced on and it's in. And it's almost identical to the goal you mentioned. Gateshead have taken the lead at the International Stadium, and one of the issues that Spennymoor have had this season is defending balls into their box, and it's come back to haunt them yet again. Everidix, and Gould will take 2 or 3 touches, and it's a good kick in the end, but Taylor again, clipped on by Ramshaw. Taylor can't move. He's gone down. He's going to come off. I think this is bad news for Spennymoor. Taylor wants the ball put out of play. Gateshead aren't going to oblige into the left-hand channel, and Curtis cleans absolutely everything out, and that was needed.
This is not good.
This is bad news as Glenn Taylor lies stricken in the centre circle, hands on head. Placed Glenn Taylor on the 26-minute mark, and Spennymoor's night is going to go from bad to worse, and after being a goal down, they've now lost talismanic striker Glenn Taylor to injury. Looking for their run of balls into the left-hand channel. It's a good ball. It's going to fall kindly for Boys in the box, and they go for goal. It's a good save. That's what Boys gives you. If that ball's in the box and at his feet, he is a danger. Ball stepping inside of Gateshead's half, ball into the feet of Johnson, who's gone central there. There's a cannon around the ball, and Ward's gone through it. Oh, what a save! What a save from Brad James. Ward, the ball on the half volley, fell him kindly inside the D. It's on Spennymoor through the centre circle with Ollie. It's a wonderful pass out to Deverdix on the right hand side. He's got all the time in the world to measure his cross. He looks back to one side. It's going to be a big chance, and it's inches past the right post. As it stands, well, it is a case of Kings Lynn going top of the league, and Spennymoor will remain in 19th position in the Vanarama National League North.
We've been
after
used
losing
to success after success, haven't we? I mean, you heard their supporters; they were amazing tonight, and we brought a large contingent, and we're just disappointed for them, because, like I said, they've travelled in the numbers all season, and they've followed us, and they're not getting the rewards that they deserve at the moment. But like I said, I'm big enough, I'm old enough to take it on the chin. I've been a manager a long time, and I've never been through a season where there's been plain sailing.
Things didn't get any easier 4 days later as league leaders Kingsland Town visited the Brewery Field. With Glenn Taylor set to miss the next 3 league games, Jason Ainsley opted for a 4-4-2 with both James Roberts and Adam Boys leading the line. The pair both scored in an entertaining draw.
Henry will take that from the mechanics flick on. Boys has won the header, and we can go Nathan Roberts, and Roberts inside the penalty area, and Boys will take a shot first time. A left-footed shot straight at the keeper Alexander Street, and can reclaim it the second attempt, but just shows the pace of James Roberts on the break and to work back to straight in the goal, and that ball goal kicks Perrin down. Ward can intercept him. Ward inside the penalty area now. Ward, he's got Boys in front of him. If he decides to use him, is cut out the first tempo fall to Roberts, and Roberts can go straight at the keeper. It was a great chance for Moores. It just fell to Roberts inside the penalty area. Get away from his man, and will chip the ball over the top looking for Dan Ward. Ward's first touch is great, and will run inside the penalty area and click back to Boys, and Boys will score, but he's headed over the bar. And a fantastic run from Dan Ward with a clip ball.
The goal is coming. You've been thinking that really from the opening minute of the game, and it's getting ever closer. You just feel that goal is very close now.
Williams again will play Ramshaw. He's unmarked, and a lovely thing comes to Boys, and Boys will score! And Boys with their first time effort, right in the middle of the pitch. You probably say the keeper should do better. He got both hands to it. The keeper Alexander Street is hailing at his defenders, got arms shouting around him saying you've got to do better from there. Switch on, that's twice from a long throw in that is just evaded Ronnie Ramshaw. So we'll go back to Clunan, who will have a chance to whip this ball into the box, and will choose to do so, and will fall to Marriott inside another turn, will shoot it in the post.
Well,
and Kingston
just final ball.
Michael Clunan, and Clunan will do so now. He looks for the head of Gash, it's over his head, and we'll find into the back of the net. It was headed on by McCory and then headed in by Marriott, and on the line it was for the head of him. Put it back to Boyce. Boyce has got Chandler in here, space here as the Chandler will then work it to left back Stephen Brogan. Brogan has got McKenna ahead of him and decides not to use him, cut inside on his right foot, and will play it forward to Boyce. Boyce is onside inside the penalty area. He'll play James Roberts standing here, scores with it. Yes, gets in! James Roberts scores with his left foot. It's a lovely pass forward through Boyce and beat the offside trap. Roberts found himself 6 yards out. A tight angle, did well to put that into the corner. And that's 2-1 Spennymoor Town.
Now he's got to try and find his man in the middle, Johnson.
Well, the last corner caused problems for Spennymoor. Let's hope it's not the same with Clunan whipping that ball in, looking for the head of Macaulay, and he has caused it again. And Kingsland have equalised for the second time, again from another set piece. And it's a looped-in ball in from Clunan. Found Macaulay, who just ran away from his man and headed it high into the roof of the net.
The first home win of the campaign arrived 3 days later as Moors thrashed Blythe Spartans after Joe Robson was sent off after just 12 minutes.
Red card, but looks like it is a red card. And so just 12 minutes into the game, Blythe are reduced to 10 men. The keeper Foden's got a lot of his goal open here. Here comes Brogan, takes it, it's a goal, it's lovely, that is, from Stephen Brogan. Returning to the starting lineup, and it's a double blow for Blythe. They lose a man and they lose a goal as well. Chip ball towards McKenna, who chests it down, got Williams on the overlap, just crossing the halfway line. And he got that ball with McKenna and now can cut inside with it. Looking for Boys with a little reverse pass, but it's cut out. So Blythe have it back in the centre circle with Amanci. That's a really weird touch. It goes straight to the Boys, 1-on-1. It's had a penalty area, surely. Boys scores! It's 2-0! Well, you've just said how it's a bit of a weird start to the game. Adam Boy's assist there comes from Blythe striker Tanani Amanci. Magnay has it and his ball is cut out, but instead finds Johnson. Johnson cuts inside and tries shot, and it's not a bad effort. It's in! Oh, what a goal that is! Always curling in. It looked like it might just creep wide of the post, but it comes in and it beats the goalkeeper. Around to Chandler. Chandler now down the line, broken, 25 yards of goal, angle cross towards Boys, who heads it towards goal, off the crossbar, fall to Roberts, who side puts it in, and that's 4. Another well-worked goal from Spennymoor, from back to front, working it from side to side. Nearly open, Spennymoor to a fifth, and now Johnson's won it back on the far side, nipping the ball away from Callahan. Cuts inside again as Johnson, now goes to Channel on the overlap, cross comes in towards Adam. Boys headed away, Boys will fall to, he scuffs his shot, it will falter. Johnson, who gets his second of the game and puts the ball in the back of the net. He nipped the ball himself away from Callahan on the far side. Chandler's crossing, found Boys. Blythe put it clear, it falls to Johnson, who from 8 yards out rolls it into the bottom left corner.
Boys looking to find Ramshaw, but it's nicked off his toes by Marcus Wood, and he'll drive through the middle, and he's found it's a big chance this for Bradford Park Avenue, and it's 1-0 to the hosts. It's Brad Doherty, who you mentioned, Jack. Ball given away in the centre circle. It was a poor pass from Boys. Ramshaw couldn't get to it. A break from the captain, Marcus Wood, feeds Doherty in the right-hand channel of the box. Hopefully isn't the same outcome. He's Roberts trying to make something happen in the left-hand channel, trying to muscle his way into the box. He's got away from Lynn. He's got a shot away. What a save. That's more like it. Reece Taylor really called into action there. Why is there no challenge? It was Calder this time, and Wood just humps it away. Knight's going to try and get away through own goal. I think he is through own goal. He's got away from Chandler. It's 1-on-1 again. Gould with a good save. All of a sudden, it was just 1-on-1. So it's not over, but still in play. It's going to pinball around the area, and Wood's going to get to clear this, and he's ran through McKenna's challenge. All of a sudden, it's a break on for Bradford Park Avenue. He's got 2 shirts to aim for. Comes to left to try and find Knight. Marriott's run over it. Knight in the penalty area. Big chance. Great save, Matt Gould. Hot potato possession. Hurst looking for a great run from Knight, and he's round the keeper. It's a big chance. It's 2. Oh, he's missed an open goal. He's missed an open goal. Lewis Knight. Wow. Cleared up to Ramshaw. Can he find Hibbs? He can. And Hibbs will deliver a deep ball towards the back post. Cogden gets up, just couldn't quite reach. Might fall for Johnson. Deflected. Oh my word, what a save. How on earth has Reece Taylor tipped that over the bar? Double deflection, blasted shot from about 12 yards out from the left-hand side of the area, and it's not even a fingertip, it's a fingernail save. Long, hopeful ball, flicked on, and it's goal! Oh, it's gone in, it's gone in. It's been allowed, and moves have equalised, and it's Adam Boys against his former club. Out of nothing, it's the... I can't believe we've actually scored there.
I can't believe we've actually put the ball in there.
Probably the least thought out attack of the entire game. It's just a lump upfield, flicked on by, I think it was...
Please, you know, after the performances the last 2 weeks against Kings Lynn and Blythe, we expect to come here and win, but let's not kid ourselves for the first 35 minutes. That's probably the worst we've been. And you cannot give teams a head start. They've got something to hold on to, something to fight for. And you've seen that, they're putting the bodies on the line, the keepers tipping things over the bar. And that's what happens when you give a team something to hold on to.
Cup football took centre stage as Moors began their Durham Challenge Cup campaign with a 4-1 win over Darlington Town. Gavin Cogden scored all 4 on the night, including an audacious effort from the halfway line.
Get it!
Moors began their FA Cup journey 4 days later at the superbly named Giant Axe against Lancaster City. Despite a nervy opening, goals from Andrew Johnson, James Roberts, Mark Anderson and 2 from the returning Glenn Taylor set up a clash at Ashton United in the next round.
Rockets about.
Here's Taylor, loses out fairly.
It's not happened for
referee.
Glenn so far. He's on.
Seems to be giving the ball. It's a great ball to Chambers here, and he's onside. It's a great first touch. Huge chance for Kidderminster, and it's 1-0. And it's that man again for his 9th of the season. Ball breaks down. Kidderminster break away, and Jason Ainsley's given Glenn Taylor an earful for losing the ball again. He's got Chandler in field, and he's given it away, Magnet. But Curtis is there to win it back for the Moors. McKenna.
That
Gives
late winner
Chambers the
Chester
slip,
moved
cuts in
Moors up
field,
to
switches
19th
across to
after
the
a
left of
slow
Brogan.
start
Brilliant
to
from
the
McKenna.
campaign.
Brogan's just
However,
going to drive the
two
ball to
games
the
in
back post
hand
and
and the
Ramshaw get up
majority
here.
of the
Ramshaw's chance!
Bruce is still high
Yes!
despite an inconvincing.
Moors are on a roll! And it's Rod Ramshaw! And I said it earlier in the half. He looks like the man to make the difference for Spennymoor today. And he has done. Spennymoor 1, Kidderminster 1. Curtis has had a really good game, but I just thought Ramshaw was excellent at the start of the second half for us. Ball forwards, Hibbs puts his head where it might get hurt. Clears his lines, it's a great ball from Hibbs up to Johnson. Can he drive at the defence now inside the Kidderminster half? Just looks to be running out of a little bit of energy on the left hand side. He's got Ramshaw beyond him, who never runs out of energy, and he drives into the penalty area. His ball across! And Moors have won it! Yes! Glenn Taylor! That's what he does! Out of nowhere! We didn't think it was happening, but another Glenn Taylor last minute goal has won it for Moors at the death.
What a goal as well. What a goal.
Unbelievable. I did not see that coming.
You didn't see it coming, did you? But what a big goal that is. That win over Kidderminster, marred by an injury to Andrew Johnson, meant it was just 1 defeat in 7 in all competitions in September, as Moors began to gather momentum following a slow start.